Okay, so recording has started. So we're looking at Bharti now, and as you can see on Bharti, it's also more or less been going sideways. The big question I have for Bharti is how could the Reliance Jio thing affect Bharti? And as far as today is concerned, Bharti is up 1.8% at around 400. So that 400 is proving to be really one level to watch out for until it breaks out one way or the other. Really no, I think, view on that. Clearly, it is uh, in a symmetrical triangle with diminishing volumes. Absolutely textbook picture of a symmetrical triangle. So we have Bharti, and I think at the breakout or breakdown, it's a potential up move of about 30 rupees, either up or down. I would say the breakout level, you could put an SLTP buy order at 406 and a SLTP sell order of 385. And if those get either which one gets executed, I think at least a 10-15 rupee move on that can easily be expected on Bharti Airtel. So that would be my view on Bharti. So that's the only telecom stock which is there. Is Idea in Nifty now?
This idea is also Nifty.
Okay, I don't think I've got it here. So let me just get it. Okay, so the next stock, which is also in the telecom, is Idea, and if we look at that, then around 165 there seems to be some support, and today it is flat at around 168. Not much activity. Again, this whole downward, low volume up move is repeating as a theme again and again and again. Again, Idea and all the guys, whether it's Airtel, Vodafone. I think Reliance Jio is a big event that we'll have to look out for, and I would really wait and watch for that announcement before making any call on any of the um, telecom stocks. Simply because Reliance Jio was supposed to have launched a few months back, and just it's been postponed by a month, by a month, by a month. Don't know. Maybe they're waiting for Modi to be free, and he'll come one day to press a button somewhere, and Reliance Jio will be launched, and there'll be some announcement with it. Who knows? I'm just speculating. And if that's the case, then we just have to wait. So I would just stay away from telecom stocks unless one is clear that one wants to take that risk of that event, right? So no view on Idea, but definitely on Bharti, the view is that you could wait for the symmetrical triangle to break out. Pure technical view without any other fundamental or event added to that. Okay. So that is telecom. We now come and look at all our banking stocks. So in terms of, so let's look at the private banks first, and then we will look at the public sector banks. Okay, so Axis Bank first, and again you can see diminishing volumes. MACD has definitely become stronger in a symmetrical triangle, has broken out tentatively, is what I would think. And so Axis Bank 1% down, 563. So it's back to around that 500. 563 means it's around here. Whether it's a test or not, the thing is that breakout itself is not a reliable one, in my opinion. And the big thing with all bank stocks, with all the NBFC stocks, will be the event risk next week, literally. Uh, so I think all the bank stocks. I think that's if you want to really cut it short, then as far as the banking stocks are concerned, it's wait and watch for the next 1 week. From having said that, the only trade that's probably worth doing is some sort of selling the options for expiry this month. You won't make much money now. Actually, uh, bad thing to say because its opportunity is over, but it just clicked my mind. It didn't occur to me earlier. Is that having known, we all knew that 2nd of June is the RBI policy. If one had kept that in mind from just 1 second. So what we were saying is, having kept that in mind, and I think going forward, this is something that we could look at actively in terms of, I think, high probability, very high probability trades, as a matter of fact, which is if you have an event calendar properly laid out and we can align it with our expiries, perfect time to, I think, write options, because you could expect the banking stocks to basically just stay range bound. So either the bank nifty or individual stocks out of the money, maybe a couple of strike price away, out of the money calls and puts is a good time. Even now, if you're just looking at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you might make, I don't know, maybe some 100 or 200 rupees. But think about it. So having said that, let's look at Bank Nifty a little more closely. Uh,
Last, last two times, Rajan changed the interest rate not during the.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the bummer. That's actually a very good point. So that's the risk that we take. Um, but I don't know, just my feeling that he may not be up to those tricks again. So he's added another element of volatility, uncertainty, risk actually. But RBI should actually be looking at making things more certain, not making things less certain. So I'm not sure that it's going to become a practice at this point, but it's an excellent point you brought up, Balki. So actually, you know what, I said that I just completely forgot about it. Let's ditch that. So forget about it. Okay, so where were we? Access back, right? So this is looking like a tentative breakout to me, but the volumes are really not there. If you went with that, you would say that this would easily go back to 610, 620. And technically, one would be biased long on this with, I think, a really good stop loss would only be below 550. The way to play this, if you are expecting an interest rate cut, would be to go long on this and protect yourself with the put. I think broadly that should be the approach. Go long futures on whatever stock or level that you like and protect yourself with the put. Uh, this is obviously no question of an interest rate hike. The moot question is, will the interest rate actually come down? And again, with the oil going up, number one, and number two, um, uh, rupee going down, right? Both of these things are not good for inflation, transportation wise, and then it feeds into agriculture wise, and so whether food inflation could again rise, core inflation could again rise. These are some things that have now are back on the discussion board. And because of that, does RBI take a more conservative approach and not cut interest rates is a question that we need to keep in mind. Okay, so Axis Bank, potential symmetrical breakout, potential target at 620, stop loss below 560, best to be done with the long futures and a uh, protective put. Okay, then let's look at, we'll stay with the private sector. So we look at HDFC, and wow, that's an impressive move on HDFC. But here's the problem. Where's the volume? What's going on? I am unable to fathom it. Is this just bears being trapped? Because this is a big massive move actually in the last 1 week. It's not just a few days, it's many days that you've got candles like that. And look at it, two big marubozu type weekly candles. You definitely say buy, but the volumes are just not there at all. So I'm not sure what is going on. Anybody has any clues, please say something. And well, HDFC is down 2.5% down at 1250 almost. It's back down to that support type levels, right? And this is so it's back to.
so they say that the FIs are not participating. That's why the volume is low.
Then who's taking this up? I mean, if FIs are not doing this, then who took it up by almost 150 points? I don't I that's I don't know. It's just not falling into place. So maybe FIs are not participating. And just remind me to look at the FI chart while before we finish. So we'll have a look at that also. If you look at HDFC Bank, well, it's very flat today at 1024. So it's basically where it is. It's gone up again on low volumes. MACD, all that is fine, but okay, on technically here at least the MACD here is looking weak on the weekly, and the HDFC it was looking better. So these are like low, what high risk longs, and which almost mirror wise makes it a low risk short. right? So should we be looking at these things from that perspective? HDFC Bank, good up moves with very poor volumes. So are we looking at shorts? Okay, so one thing, at least two, three major banks are not really in line with the bullish mood of the market. So that's something we should definitely keep in mind. Banks, as we know, are almost 30-35% weightage of the uh, Nifty itself. And if they are not participating, then that's definitely not good. And the Nifty itself overall down. ICICI Bank really doing nothing at all. And today ICICI Bank is down 0.3%, 1 rupee down 312. So virtually unchanged, nothing to write home about. And again, low volumes. This is uncertainty, rearing its head up again and again and again. So that is our ICICI. Then if you look at IDFC, then well, that's at 150. The only thing I really don't want to confuse matters and spoil a good story. I've been only having one view on IDFC, which is I've kept repeating. Sorry to bore you again about it. Buy that stock from a simple investment perspective because of the IDFC bank demerger that could happen. So as it goes lower, I think we should just be buying more. Right, so forget about trading it. And IDFC down marginally, it's at 154. So basically that level of 152 acting as a support right now could fall to 140 for all you know, if the overall market is weak. And again, really no volume at all, so really nothing to write home about on this point either. Even on the weekly chart, actually the weekly chart looking quite bad. More downside can be expected on IDFC. I think one should have a SLTP sell order. 152.70 breaks. These are like triple bottom, triple tweezer lows. 152.90, 153.10, 152.30. 152 breaks, then possibly a sell off, at least of minor proportions, can be expected on IDFC. Okay, then we have IndusInd. So you're seeing the banners all over. Isn't shouldn't when does IndusInd get demerged from? I mean, delisted from the stock market? I'm wondering. So now that the demerger has happened, and sorry, ING. I'm getting confused. Sorry. That was Kotak and ING. So this one is at 850, 852, and today IndusInd Bank more or less the same at 856. Again, wait and watch. Really nothing to say. Volumes again on the upside, poor, it's just all over the place. So you know what? Any further up moves should perhaps be used as shorting opportunities. Buy puts, at the money, out of the money puts. Definitely no longs. This is something very suspicious about this move. Then we have got Kotak Bank, and well, that's gone into one rectangle as we've been saying over and over again. And what did Kotak Bank do today? It is what is that? Yeah, down 0.7%, 1376. So more or less the same thing. Really just swivel between maybe 1300 and 1450 on the top, and we just have to wait and watch till the breakout happens. This will be a good one. Anybody wants to do a short strangle on this? Uh, Maybe even for especially after, let's say, RBI policy comes out on second, might be a good one to short Kotak Bank. Have given that it's run up so much, I'm just thinking out aloud. And even if you know what, here's the thing. I think this is the thought. Even if RBI cuts rates on 2nd of June, Tuesday, that up move, if any, on that day could, I doubt, is going to be sustainable. Is because the overall economy itself, I think, is still struggling. There's still challenges. People are like sort of really getting concerned about that right now. And if we are also saying FIs are not participating in this whole move, and remember the 7-month head and shoulder top on the Nifty, and remember that these topping patterns can take months sometimes to happen. Go revise Maggie. Then any up move, any positive thing should be used as a exit for longs and a way to create uh, medium multi-week shorts is my opinion. Okay, so Kotak Bank.
I read a news saying that a 1/4% interest rate cut is already factored into the price.
Okay, so unless it's more than that, we are really not going to. And if let's say the 1/4% even that doesn't happen, then the market is going to be really disappointed, right? Okay, so that's thanks for that, Balki. Right, so we have State Bank of India, big follow. So this is the reason why PSU index has. Is this results? Any idea, Balki? Last Friday?
Yeah, the result was, they initially thought result is good, then it went up, then they felt it was not good, so it fell intraday on Friday.
Okay, and it's down 1.1% today, 279. So
And yes, bank is also in the Nifty now, sir.
okay, fine. We'll bring that, right. So 279 continues to minor fall, but okay, fine, down. And 275 we'll have to watch out for. So again, I think really nothing much. It'll be wait and watch till RBI policy across the board. So nothing much to say on that. Okay. Then I'll come to Yes Bank at the end. Then we have PNB. Okay, so what has PNB done today? It has gone up actually 1%. It's 2 rupees up at 151. So I guess that 150 is like working like a pivot point, either this way or that. Really nothing much. And again, up on go volumes, there was some big sell that happened on what day was that? 8th of May. Not sure if that was the results, but very good support at 142. 142 breaks, then I think that's definitely down. And again, this would be another one. If it goes towards say 157, I would be waiting there with a short. You've got the 50-day moving average. They're sitting right above there very nicely at around 158. Okay, now 152, 142 breaks. Let's see where it could go down to. I think 130 easily on the card. That's a pretty good reward risk ratio, and I think a very profitable shot to keep in mind. Let's just put that there. Yeah, multi-year support level. It's this whole zone where it is right now is a multi-year drama zone, and anything would happen here. But higher up, this is daily. We've got a shooting star on Friday, and today, well, nothing much, but a slight up move of 1.3%. And then we have, have I missed anything? Right, Bank of Baroda. So that is clearly, so that was a big, I think, result was it on that day? I don't know what it was. And that's up 2.8% today at 159. Wow. So just there, but clearly, I think, digesting these moves, some people buying, some people selling. But given the overall sentiment, I would think that this is headed down. I've just connected the best fit for the highs, and could easily go back down to 145 in my opinion. This is relatively, there was initially much lower volumes and some sideways move on the volume, and the volume has actually now picked up again, and we could be easily seeing 150, I think even 145 on this in the next 1 or 2 weeks, right? So that's Bank of Baroda. And Balki was talking about, one second, Yes Bank. So let's go to Yes Bank. Obviously I haven't seen this for a long time. I haven't updated. So this is done exceptionally well. And the reason I'm seeing, okay, so very tight consolidation going on there. So even though that's not the life high, that's really one important level to watch out for. And we have Nice rectangle there to keep a track of. Volume should be lower, or not really, they are not. Volumes haven't diminished. There's been some drama middle of April. Nothing much. And what happened to Yes Bank today? Uh, Yes Bank is down 1%, 858. So it remains within that range bound level. Really nothing much for Yes Bank. Looks like the only bank which I would say one could actually go long on. If of all the banks that I have seen, I think we really have to, all banks, private and public, are up, if up, lower. 0.25%, sorry, interest rate cut already factored in to the prices. If that does not happen, then big move down, and even if it does happen, any up moves should be used to short or at least exit longs. All right. Okay. Exception is Yes Bank, which could be a good long out performer. Okay, so I then we have now our IT stocks. And coming to IT stocks, HCL Tech. 1 second. So HCL Tech up move nicely again. Poof, poor volume. Somehow I was not expecting that in this. I mean, it's really enigmatic as to why this is happening. Do at 1,000 do we short it, or do we go long on that? What do we do? So HCL Tech still up 16 rupees today. It's at 1,000 it closed. Wow, just closed at 1,000 rupees. What's the volume? I think 13.4 lakh shares. You're looking at an average of just, yeah, average volumes going up. I have no comments. I am not going to say go long or go short on this till the volume picture actually comes out. I think if it crosses 1,000, it goes to 1,033. On the one hand, like I mentioned, I think for the IT, you have this whole downsizing, rupee depreciation, US economy growing, but volumes are not there. So I'm wondering what is up with it. No idea. Okay, otherwise, yes, it could be heading to 1,033 and with a stop loss of around 981. That's not a good risk reward ratio, so it really doesn't cut ice to go long. But there is a short term uptrend again on low volumes. Then we have Infi, also should be up. Yep. And this volume thing is going to be really bad. So really no significance of some higher volume here and some higher volume there, where it's coming right to where the 100 200 day move 150-day moving average is, and Infi is down 21 rupees today at 2025. So this cluster of support at the bottom and resistance on the top is what is going to keep the stock range bound for some time. I think a drop below 1990 or a break above 2100 is what you need to look out for. This is the Bollinger Band squeeze that is going on right now. and we need to see how that actually pans out. Okay, so till it either breaks 2100 or goes below 2000, there is no view. A lot of dojis, spinning tops, so that itself is uncertainty on part of the stock on Infi. Then let's look at TCS. Hey, what happened to this? Ooh, what a move on Friday. And on at least this is looking slightly healthy volumes, but no idea. Ooh, was it results, Balki? Any idea? TCS down 0.5%, 13 rupees. So that's maybe a little bit of profit booking. Uh,
I think results were last month sometime.
April, huh? Okay. So,
Yeah, I think gone by.
all right, fine. And I don't know. This is like, market. I don't want to use manipulators, but this is seeming more and more like, getting people into the market to believe things are good. Because again, on this big move, almost like a Marubozu, and just mild increase in volumes. Is this a breakout? It would qualify as that from a sideways move for the last, say, 2 weeks. And this is what we have here. Uh, but well, can't say anything more than that at this point. Mm, there's really no convincing. I can't find a convincing explanation, nor can I find a convincing trade on any of these. So best to stay away from that. Normally would have said just go buy these stocks, but I'm not going to say that on this one. Tech Mahindra, again, massive move last week, no volume. This is I haven't seen a market like this for a very long time. This is just looking shallow, really shallow, and this will be an amazing bull trap if it is. So,
Tech Mahindra is down 5% today.
oops, I forgot to see that. Tech Mahindra down 5%. Huh? Oh, wait, I haven't updated this thing. Gee, I've been looking at wrong data maybe. I've refreshed about 20 minutes back. Tech Mahindra 5.5, biggest loser actually in the Nifty. 36 rupees down at 630 bucks. And sorry, I'm looking at Wipro. Tech Mahindra. So if you say 630, looks like most of the falls happened in the last 15-20 minutes. 630, it's exactly here. That's where the support line is, right? So last 2 days, one move has eaten away 2.5 days or 3 days of last week's nice move. And I don't know if this is the precursor of things to come, of big moves like this. Today was Tech Mahindra, tomorrow will be TCS, day after will be Wipro, and then just to get this cascade that goes on. Oh, by the way, as I refreshed, I'm seeing that ITC is at a 52-week low. It's 4% down as we closed, 3.8% down. So definitely not good. Okay. Right. More and more convinced about shorting. This volume picture has been staring at us for weeks now, and well, Tech Mahindra paid off today.
Tomorrow is Tech Mahindra's results.
Oh, okay. So who knows? Some insider trading already, or people just what time? Morning market hours
I think it comes in the morning.
before market.
I don't know. I think it comes in the morning before. I remember that was before the morning.
Okay. Okay, so Wipro is a little flat, 0.36% up, 2 rupees up. So it'll just be wherever it is on the charts, and really nothing much to say on Wipro either. Look at this whole bunch of resistances there: 50, 100, 200-day moving averages, all there. So 580, 590 is the highest, but if it goes there, good time to short. And given, oh, let's just do this. Extend right. Oh, wow! Did you see how this just snapped here? And it's just there, Wipro stock, right? So Wipro is at 562, and if I put 562, 562 is there, right? It's just there today, and who knows, on Monday it goes down, or if it breaks out, then at least till 580 is a possible target. I don't know about results though, but IT is just not looking healthy at all, right? uh, Last is pharma, so let's look at Cipla. So Cipla sideways 670, and what happened to Cipla today? One second, yeah, down 2.2% at 659. So it's broken this support, it's broken the 100-day moving average 659, just below that. Could expect Cipla to go down to 630, but again it was going on sideways volume. So 630, stop loss at around 676 is what my call would be on Cipla. Then we've got Dr. Reddy's, and there, oh, okay. And what Dr. Reddy's did today was also go down 1.5% by 59 rupees to 3583. So went up 3583 is there. So a little bit of a red candle, stop short with a stop loss of 3663. First target I would say 3500, and once that breaks it would be 3375, 3400. That would be my view on Dr. Reddy's. And then we have Lupin. 1700, would expect this overall to actually, let's say break down rather than, I just, actually that's not even a proper trend line. Let's leave that. And what did Lupin do? Lupin up 1%, 20 rupees, 1755. I would use that as a shorting opportunity in my opinion, not as an opportunity to go long on. You can see on the weekly chart, especially MACD. I like MACD because it gives me a sense of the longer term picture, and I've sort of gravitated towards more longer term trades and not intraday. And I think if it goes to 1778, you should stop, put a short. High today looks like 1780, and then close at 1755. Okay, so that would be, and then once it breaks this 1691, 1690, I think 1625 is a distinct possibility on Lupin. And then we have Sun Pharma, whose result is pending. Oh, so really going sideways, sideways, sideways. Okay, so this window, by the way, still not closed. For this window to close, Sun Pharma will have to go to 1035, not very far from that. And this volume has really disrupted, this tick has really disrupted the volume picture. Very difficult to read that. You can see, okay, I just zoomed out as much as I could, and the volumes have really gone down. When is the, any idea, Balki, when the result is? It's just marginally 3 rupees down, 1000 rupees psychological mark.
I think it's Thursday or Friday.
Thursday or Friday. Okay, so till then do nothing with it. And
It's on Friday.
so after expiry. Okay, so it will probably close this window perhaps, maybe go up a little bit, and then who knows, it will come down, and we are down to 920 potentially on that 1050. Until and unless the results are really strong, I would use it to actually short rather than to go long on it. So this is your weekly chart for last week, and well, again, because of this bulk deal that happened, it's going to be tough to read Sun Pharma charts for some time. All right. Okay. All right. So overall, I think again, pharma is used.
So we still have metals and metals Coal India Z.
Yeah. How come I skipped that? Oops, sorry. Okay. Coal India. Symmetrical triangle, big dramas in between 350 and 395. It's something that's evolving. And Coal India down 1%, 5 rupees down, 369. Well, really can't say anything till the symmetrical triangle clearly breaks out one way or the other. I mean, there's no two ways about it. 370 seems to be sort of the pivot axis center for this symmetrical triangle. 370, 375. Till then, no comments. Then we've got Hindalco, and well, what did Hindalco do today? Down 1.5%, 134. Again, 200-day moving average, 100-day moving average, 50-day moving average, all on top. 128 to 130 good support, 140 good resistance. Till either of those two get broken up, there's really no question about anything. Again, volumes are really poor. Too early to say what's going to happen. Yeah, all these infra metal guys, real estate guys, as the interest rate cut is something that could benefit them. But again, reiterating, I believe that even if there is an interest rate cut, it's not really going to um, be sustainable. It's not going to be enough to move the markets up. I think it'll just be a short-term bounce in which you should short. Watch for this, in my opinion, this trend line. Two of them. As of now, I would say any bounce to those should be used for shorting, and 130, 132 should be used to exit your shorts as your even with profit. Open fresh shorts only if 128 gets broken. So that's Hindalco. Then we have Jindal. It was sideways.
It's not in the Nifty now.
Jindal. Oh, okay, fine. I shall remove that.
Tata Steel and SSLT, Vedanta.
NMDC is there, no?
NFDs is there.
Yeah, NMDC 0.8% up, 130, but looks like it's broken the symmetrical triangle, and again nothing great on volumes, but I would do this short actually. It's just remained flat, a little bit up, going back to resistance 130, 133, 134, excellent resistance levels, and no support till 126 in my opinion. So that's a short that one could look at. Overall, the trend is clearly still down, even though 125 is a good support multi-year wise. Just best to wait and see how that pans out. So that is NMDC, and then Tata Steel. Okay, Tata who? There's a gap in Tata Steel. Results, was it everything looking negative here? To yesterday was little.
The result was not good.
Okay, today it's down 2.5%, 9 rupees down 332, almost down to that support level. So this is what happens, comes down one day of sort of sideways. People think that it's good. Some people think about buying it, but this is the nature of things, that it takes time for things to pan out. One day, 2 days, if you have the patience, 3% down would have been an excellent shot after that, and the gap, down gap, and next one will be 330. If 330 breaks, then I think one should have an SLTP sell order and a minimum target of 315. That's 15 rupees down on the downside that you are looking at least. I'm actually going to put that Tata Steel EP sell 330, very likely target 315, and that's going to be, I think, a pretty good profit. Talking about 5% on that, right? So in terms of mark to market, that'll be good money. Okay, have I missed anything? Vedanta.
Vedanta and Z.
Let me, okay, VDL. Okay, I will not do Vedanta because I haven't merged those two stocks. So Vedanta will come up VDL with a new name, but I haven't added the old SSLT to that. So I'll do that.
And Z.
Z. Yeah.
Z.
Z. Oh, look at this. Last week just down. Looks like it went down on higher volumes, and yep, Did it break 299 300 today? No, it just bounced a little. What is this 319? One second. Hey, why is this not updated? Something wrong with my chart. Everything else got updated. Yeah, yeah, something wrong with Z. It didn't get updated. Okay, it's at 321. So obviously in the last 1 week it has taken really good support of that 300, and which was how many year support? Support from 2013, 2014. So it took off from there and then it went to 320. I would say there is resistance there in my opinion. If it goes to 330, then that should be used to um, actually maybe even short the stock. But I would think this is a technical bounce. Balki, if you have the chart, we can do your screen share if it's updated. Just have a look. Uh, I would expect, in line with the other stocks, that the up move would have happened with lower volumes, unless there is some company specific or good results associated with Z at that point, right? Or just tell us what you see on your screen. You can, instead of doing a screen share.
The result was on 21st May, so we have a big volume on 18th.
Okay.
Then we have a very big volume on 18th. Result was on 21st, and that day we have good volume dojis. We had two dojis. I think last 2 days was dojis.
Okay. Okay. So
Friday was low volume, but Thursday was good volume.
So overall, last week did it go up on higher volume?
Yeah, compared to what it was, it has gone up on higher volume. Okay. Much higher volumes. If you look at the weekly chart, it is definitely very good one.
So
very
we could attribute that to results?
Yes.
All right.
Before result and after result.
Okay, fine. So definitely something there. So I guess good results have just moved the stock to the other side. So a combination of 2 year support plus good results have moved it almost 8% up. And who knows, if this downtrend line here gets broken, then I think that will be the next up move which is there on Z. And I, in the meantime, need to check what's wrong with my chart. Okay, great. Anything else?
No.
All right. Okay. Super. So I think overall the evidence is just adding up to the more a bearish thing rather than a bullish thing, and I would retrade this on the Nifty 7,700, possibly, definitely, possibly June. Don't know. The June 2nd RBI policy, if we don't get more than a 1/4% cut, then very unlikely the market is going to go up. And even if we do get a 1/4% cut as expected, then any up move probably a temporary thing. And the larger factors of India and the world not being very positive in terms of fundamentals or technicals or politically, I think that's uh, things to keep at the back of the mind and keep the bigger picture in mind. IT was a surprise for me, given the rupee depreciation and the overall how IT was actually not going up on higher volumes. That was a big surprise. So hopefully we'll get some answers to that in the coming week. And if Tech Mahindra is any indication about what could happen, then some of the IT stocks could be really good shorts in the coming few weeks. So I don't think there's any long that I would really go with, even with the yes bank that we formed today. I would look at moves to exit longs and to enter shorts, right? So that's my view. Hopefully the recording should be up for both of them today evening, and I'll send out the links, right? Thank you very much, and hopefully see you Friday again for the next IMR. Have a great week. Bye.